Okay, so on the 4th of July, court delivered judgment on Natasha versus Senate matter over that suspension. And it said she should be recalled and she should tender an apology within 7 days. Till today, Natasha never tendered apology. She don't go appeal court, go appeal that judgment. Senate too say they not order them to recall her. Say the advice, now they advise them. So Natasha lawyer wrote a letter to the Senate telling the Senate that you people need to obey this judgment. Call Natasha back. Now Senate lawyer writes back to Natasha lawyer, say they did not tell us to call her back. They advised us. So make she wait, pending when we want to use our wisdom to obey the advice. Let me show you this. Michael Jonathan, Nama SAN, replied to suite number FHC ABJ CS 384 2025, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan versus CNA and 30 RS, forwarding of court order and demand for compliance. I am directed to reply your letter to the clerk to the National Assembly dated 11th of July 2025. From our summary of the judgment order, there is no order made on the 4th day of July 2025 by Honorable Justice B.F.N. Nyako for the Senate President of the Senate of the National Assembly to comply with. The declaration judgment merely advised the defendants to exercise their power to recall Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan and allow her to resume representing the people who sent her to represent them. Accordingly, you may wish to advise your clients to await the action of the Senate to exercise their power of recall as advised by the court and in terms with the judgment of the Honorable Court, please. Thank you. Charles Yaola Esquire, Director Litigation and Counseling for the Clerk to the National Assembly. You see, the two of them want to show that they are stubborn. Both Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan and Senator Godswill Akpabio, they are doing power tussle who stubborn powers. Because the court gave two judgments. Three judgments actually, but let's talk about two. They say the day when you go quarrel for Senate, where they told you to go to your seat and you refused that you must speak from your former seat, they said you were wrong. That's judgment number one. Secondly, the court said, we told you not to talk about this matter again on social media space, pending when we finish our judgment here. And you should not grant any interview on it. You went on Facebook to write a sarcastic apology to Godswill Akpabio, thereby still talking about the matter that we told you not to talk about. For that, you are guilty. You, Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, you pay 5 million. Then you will send an apology on 2 national newspapers and your Facebook page. Natasha don't agree. Natasha went to appeal court to appeal that judgment, to tell the court to set aside that judgment. Now, Godswill Akpabio don't look and say, oh, okay. And we too, we still redefine the law. What the court said is that we should reconsider according to the letter sent from the clerk of the National Assembly. We need to see the CTC of that judgment of July 4th. The certified true copy, we go need to see them. The court order that Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan should be called back or the court advised are two different things. We need to see that CTC. Everybody in the court is just messing up. Everybody in the country is just messing up. Natasha has just been unnecessarily stubborn. She was wrong that day. They change your seat, not only your seat, they change. You say lie, now you get strong, get pass. Okay, they change that for you now. You say that because they toast you. Now only you drag matter go court. They don't suspend you. You don't drag matter go court. Court don't give judgment. You apologize. You recall this person. You say you cannot apologize. This person say they cannot recall you. Say advice, court advice. Let's go to appeal court. The appeal court should explain that judgment for us again. That will take another few months. Everybody just they want craze for this country. Now the people of Kogi Central even they sorry for, because they are not ably represented. They are not properly represented. Let's just see how it goes. The game is on, quarrel is on, dragging is on, lawyers are cashing out. Anyhow, they go to drag her for court until judgment will be passed on this matter. I really want Natasha to resume, but I will never support her for that noise she made that on the floor of the Senate. That was madness. And I think she's supposed to send an apology for that. That was totally wrong. And Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan himself, he said power the cash out. She won't like somebody 6 months. And you forget the person is not there on her own accord. Now full community should they represent. This country safe.